Hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming here with another Sea of Thieves video, talking again about the update that is coming on June 22nd, A Pirate's Life, which is the crossover with Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, we knew that Rare today were going to be sharing some more information. They said that yesterday in one of their social media posts, and it is the official gameplay release trailer for this free update that will be coming on June 22nd. And I really wanted to go over some of the screenshots from this as they are pretty incredible. I'm really even more hyped, if possible, than I was originally because of something in particular that you're going to see. And just the sheer epicness and awesomeness of this is just still so incredible, and Rare has just done such an awesome job, and I'm so hyped to see what happens. But let's start going over it. So this was at the very start of the video, and that was the portal that I actually was referring to in a previous video, and you can see it quite clearly here when Jack was saying to head through the portal in the trailer. And I think this will be the equivalent of going through the mist with the shroud breaker for the Shores of Gold. So this is going to be a really interesting and different way to access a new location. And here you can see on the Ferry of the Damned, and there's this kind of like explosion that happens, and it actually blows a hole so that you can go down into the ferry, and actually that's where Jack is by the looks of things from the trailer. So I'm really excited to actually see that and get to do some more stuff with the ferry, because it's pretty cool. I really like the aesthetic, the dark glowy stuff. You'll probably have noticed that by my character. So I think that's going to be really interesting. Now, something again that we got to see, which was awesome, is Davy Jones's actual character model, which I think is just magnificent. And also you have like the organ there behind him and how well it's been done. And it's just beautiful, Rare. You have done such an amazing job. I think it looks amazing. And again, they've kept that Sea of Thieves style whilst also making it very Pirates of the Caribbean-esque. And it's been done so well. This is the best crossover ever. Now, getting into the bits that are sort of new and more exciting, this came along with the line, "We have awoken and we are hungry," and this is clearly like the merfolk and the sirens, because we recognise these statues as being with the merfolk, and yeah, this is like so cool. There's so much with the merfolk, and I'm really excited to see how this actually plays off. Although they're calling them sirens rather than merfolk, but I think it's all in the same vein. And then we see this shot, and we recognise those tentacles. Anyone that plays Sea of Thieves recognises those tentacles as being from the Kraken. And immediately my interest peaked even more, because I want to see more stuff with the Kraken. I like legendary creatures and mythological creatures, and the Kraken is pretty notorious in both stories. The Sea of Thieves story, the Kraken is very important, and in Pirates of the Caribbean, the Kraken, or Davy Jones's big beastie, is a very important thing. And just seeing the tentacles like that, you can see that they're very clearly heading into a body. So I was like, oh, okay, how is this going to be? Now, this appears, and I could be wrong, so please forgive me if I'm wrong, to be the sunken remains of the Black Pearl. Now, I know that in the story for Pirates of the Caribbean, it is summoned from the depths for Jack, and I'm saying that I think it's the Black Pearl based off the very front of the ship there, and also, of course, the figurehead. It seems to line up with every picture that I could find for the Black Pearl. So, looks like we're actually going to dive down and have to summon it. And then we get this shot where there was a thing saying new cosmetics. So it looks like we're going to be able to get the Black Pearl as a ship set, which is perhaps the coolest thing ever. I will be rocking this ship set, I will be buying it. Rare, take my money. I want it so bad. Like, everything that I always go for with my ships is either really flashy gold or to go as jet black as possible and be this really menacing looking boat. And on a galleon, tell me that doesn't look amazing. And also new cosmetics for the pirates, and also looks like the pets that we might be able to get the dog with the keys. Oh my gosh, yes, give me that pupper. That is just gorgeous. I love it. And if we can have them carrying the keys around on the ship, I guarantee I'm gonna have that. And also having Jack Sparrow's outfit, yeah, this is just makes me so happy as a Pirates of the Caribbean fan, and Sea of Thieves fan. So yeah, those are going to be actually available cosmetics. We then get to see Captain Jack Sparrow actually fighting some of the new enemies aboard the ship. So it's really interesting to, again, see this as a new mechanic of enemies boarding the ship rather than just being either on land or on their own boat. The actual threat coming onto your boat, not just from perhaps other, like in future, not just other pirates that are playing on the server, but actually enemies as well that you can fight. And these guys look pretty tough. Like, this is a really big enemy. And then we get this. Now, I'm guessing this is one of the Sirens, because it seems to be in that merfolk area again, same like design of the area in the background there. But how cool does this look in and of itself? Look at that character design for this creature. It's absolutely jaw-droppingly beautiful. I love this art style so much. And seeing all the glowy elements here and those fierce red eyes, it's an intimidating looking enemy, but at the same time it's beautiful. And I'm saying that it must be a siren and going into with the merfolk there, because you can quite clearly see the body and how it's sort of turning into the tail. So yeah, really interested to see what this is actually going to have in the story. Is this like a boss for that area to do with, going into the merfolk area? And then we get this shot, which is very clearly of a town, and we see the characters actually fighting in this town. And again, this is something that we don't see in the normal Sea of Thieves. We don't have any area like this. How we get to this area, I'm not sure, because this seems to be a separate area to the one that you go through the portal with Jack. So I'm going to be really interested to see how we actually access this area, if maybe this is a new place somewhere on the map, or if it's just somewhere else that we access via going through a portal or through the mist. I don't know, but it will be really cool. I'd love to see permanent like landscape like this in somewhere in Sea of Thieves. If they could add a town like this, I think it could be potentially really cool. Like, just as a new little area, perhaps have new things and things you can do in there. Maybe like play games or something in some of the buildings. That would be quite cool. And it just looks brilliant. It's so different to what we're used to seeing with Sea of Thieves with wooden buildings, and it looks brilliant. Then we get this shot, which is perhaps the most badass thing I've seen. Like, I said that about seeing the Flying Dutchman rising up out of the water, but this just looks incredible. That is Davy Jones quite clearly in the shape of a cloud with glowing green eyes, and absolutely gargantuan mermaid statues. Now, we know these are the mermaid statues because they are very much the same design as the mermaid statues that we all know and love, that we all smash for the gems. So this is going to give us a little bit more lore to that as well, and actually give us some more merfolk lore, which this did seem to be being hinted at, that we were going to get something more with the merfolk through the runes, but I'm just really interested to see what this is, because this also looks like we're going to have to do a ghost ship battle, as well as actually taking down the merfolk statues. Now, I didn't know if we were going to have to destroy them, and more importantly, how, but then it did show in the trailer that you actually fire the cannons at them in order to destroy them, and that Davy Jones, for whatever reason, does not want you to destroy them. He seems to be on the side of the Sirens, but here you can see very clearly firing the cannonballs at it, and also being attacked by the ghost ships at the same time. So this is going to be a really intense battle. I will be assembling all my friends to jump on a galleon with me and go sailing as soon as this is up, so that we can get this done. I will be really interested to see how this is going to play, actually how hard this fight will be, because ghost ships, we know that they're pretty tough to take on. The Flameheart battles have been really quite tough, but then we move on to this as the ending shots. That is finally the face of the Kraken. How cool is that? We finally get to see the Kraken in all its glory. That is just so amazingly cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it looks like we're going to be fighting it. I'm just, oh, this is just amazing. I'm just so happy. I didn't even think that we would see the Kraken, and see its face, but you can see those eyes that we're familiar with from the lamps and stuff that you can get with the lanterns with the Kraken eyeball and all of the Kraken eyeball accessories that we have seen throughout the game. We finally now get to see the Kraken's eyes in the Kraken's head. Like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing. I'm just, I'm blown away. Absolutely blown away, Rare. Rare have done an incredible job with this. I cannot wait. And yeah, there's going to be skeptics who say, wait till it comes out, let's see how it plays. But it really does look like, compared to updates perhaps in the past that have been, like I said, recycled content, that not to be, down on the game, but they can get boring pretty quick for a lot of players. This is something completely new and fresh, and it's stuff we've never seen before, and it's whole new areas, whole new enemies. It's completely fresh. I can't be more excited, basically. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think and what you are most looking forward to seeing and doing in this update. Of course, on the day of the update, I will cover the new season pass, all of the content for that, and I will cover where to go and do the tall tales, what the tall tales entail. I'll probably record the whole tall tale and upload them as 5 different videos in order, so the first tall tale to the 5th tall tale. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again soon.